Hello, everyone. You are about to watch Papa Grizz 56's live stream. Please wait while we get this live stream ready. Thank you for your patience. Papa Grizz 56 is now ready to live stream. The live stream will begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, Papa Grizz 56 here. How y'all doing? I'm tired. Stayed up last night, watched wrestling, and I watched the news, and I got to bed about 12 o'clock, and back up by 6, and yo, viral guy. Your channel got taken again. Oh my god. Oh shit. Let's see if I can get this here right. Right. Trying to get this up. 40 days to Valentine's, yes. I'm buying investing in WWE stocks. Well, yeah, today's vote down in Georgia for the last two Senate seats. We need one to take control. The Republicans, well, not us, but the Republicans to take control to keep Dems from messing up. Hey, Philip Truman, how you doing? Am I live? Hello, Steve, Viral Guy. Welcome, everybody. And then tomorrow, another shit show. So we got the shit show in Georgia today, and then tomorrow we got the shit show in, Washington, D.C. It's a shit show kind of year. I don't know. It's so crazy. This world, I mean, stop spitting and let me off. It's getting so crazy out there. Yeah, the one Democrat, guy running for Senate down Democrat there, down in Georgia, was beating his wife here the other day. So he's a nice guy. That was on the news. I'm doing good, doctor. Yep. That's the Reverend dude. Let me take these things down here. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, that's Texas. Nope, that ain't that. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay. Let me move this up here then. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's all crazy if you ask me. I mean, you might want to go up. There we go. So today we got the election down in Georgia. Who knows how fair that's going to be? They say right now the polls have Georgia way ahead. Going to win by like 3-4%. The one Senate seat, I do know. No, I haven't got the stimulus yet. I'm still waiting. The one Senate seat, I know they won back on election day, but it was so close that's why they had to have the runoff. It's funny, all this bullshit happened in Georgia. Yeah, and then they're playing this one video where Georgia is asking the district attorney down in Georgia for Trump is asking him to find so many votes. Well, he ain't, it looks like he's begging them to find him some votes. No, he was explaining, it was an hour-long phone conversation. They're only playing like, what, less than a minute? He was saying there was so many dead people vote. There was so many of these other, people from another state voting. There was so many people ballots coming in, the mail-in ballots that wasn't even voted, so how in the hell were they mailed in? And he was going over how much each one was, and he says, I only need so many votes. If I pick one where I could get the votes, and then fuck the rest. But no, they're trying to make it look like he's in there begging. Yeah. Somehow they need to win one Senate seat down in Alabama or Georgia. Just one. Yeah, and I've been watching a lot of shit. A lot of the damn Republicans are turning more or less, they might as well call themselves Democrats because they're buttholes. It was oh shit, I knew, I forget. But it was a Democrat, of course. I like the orange. Yeah, I like the orange better. TC Bugs, how you doing? It's all crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to use your stimulus, why not save it? Things might get worse. Who knows? They might get better. I don't know. I don't know what this world's going to bring. It's so screwed up now. If it was up to me and I had the money, I would move to Tahiti. Yeah, but if they don't do nothing, here's the main thing. Fuck this election. It's over, more or less. I'm saying Biden won. Okay? Hate to say it, but Biden won. But we got to fix the elections. We cannot allow it to be stolen ever again. People have to stand up, write your congressmen, write your senators. Canada's just as bad. If Biden gets in, right, and that's it. Unless we fix the election. That's what I say, screw Biden, but, it is what it is. And if they win the House, I remember the Senate, or tied a Senate, right now it's 50-48. If it's 50-50 to the Vice President, meaning Kamala Harris will have last say, and they're going to cite for, yeah, well, that's what you think, but he's done more in the past 4 years than any president in the past 40 years had done. Okay. No, I will forget about it, but I am going to bring up every fuck up the Democrats do. Sure he did. Well, thank you for admitting they're both clowns. Biden cheated his ass off, and sure, he didn't even campaign. He stayed hid in his basement. He let Nancy Pelosi, Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, and some other ones buy the votes for him. Like I said, I want to go to Tahiti, a nice little warm island. Right. He said he didn't need people to get elected. That means, hey, baby, the fix is in. I'm in. What do you mean, 2 times in a row? So Trump didn't steal. Trump wanted to illegally. He won the electorals. He carried the big states, just like Biden. If Biden didn't have California with 55 or Pennsylvania with 30, if Trump would have took those two, he wouldn't need many more states to win. Biden only won 20 states. No, I'm drinking diet soda. I think it's a shame. You can't even hold a fair election. I hope Trump just builds Trump Island where where would he be king at? You know, he'd have to take over another country. Here's the thing. It looks bad and sad for Trump right now. You know, the Democrats are bitching about, about tomorrow, what's going to happen. Well, it happened back in, 1887. Yeah. Same kind of shit on Trump Island. There's no Trump Island. I can't see a man getting as many votes. He got more votes than anybody ever has gotten, and he still lost. Well, you're going to see the Constitution gone. Okay, that's one thing. You're going to see judges being packed, all Democrats. You're going to see packing of that. Yeah, they're going to take away your right to defend yourself. That's like yesterday, in 90 days, it goes into effect. Stand your ground state, outside your home. The governor of Ohio passed. Kasich, I don't like Kasich. All he did, he was never in office. He was always up in Michigan. Kasich was never around to do the business. Yeah, China will own this country. Sure, all your historical statues, all you're going to be taught in school is about communism, how great it is. You're going to be standing in line for a loaf of bread, one loaf to customer, waiting 5-6 hours in line for a loaf of bread. It's just sad. This country was a great country, and I'm saying was because if the Dems are running, that's why we need both, at least one of the Georgia senators to be a Republican, to keep them from packing the courts, to keep them from getting rid of the Constitution. Both of the Democrat people running for Senate down in Georgia, they're jokes. They're honestly, you can still read about them. They're fools. Yeah, you eventually run out of other people's money. There's going to be hell to pay. It's sad. It's going to be very sad. Marker is so damn sexy. Well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Bring this back up. So you say. Leave him alone.
How was it?
Which ain't very many.
How was it? I love you. That's why I said. And now I hate my. Oh.
I have no idea, TC.
Have fun. You put me on my bike.
Well, they kept saying when Trump was elected, oh, the Russians got him elected. Russia had nothing to do, but China did have something to do with Biden. Willie Pub says, you beat your wife. Is that true? Well, tell Willie Pub he doesn't know jack shit. I've never laid hands on my wife in anger, okay? One time, right after we got married, she did something, I sort of pushed her. Didn't knock her down. Didn't leave no marks. And I felt so damn bad, and I've never touched my wife since. So that happened 32 years ago when I was young and foolish. Young and stupid. Tell Willie. No, don't tell Willie nothing. That's his thoughts. He's ding dong, he's wrong. So, you know, there you go. He's wrong. He's very wrong. I've never hit my wife. Or, as he says, beat her. You know, this is coming from a man that don't even live by me. Ronald Reagan, no. Here, you know, somebody who doesn't live by me knows all about me. And once again, here they go. I mean, some of the trolls would say, oh, this is the last year Papa's going to be on. How, you know, they're going to get it right one year because I'm going to retire from YouTube, but they keep saying this every year, so they're always wrong. Well, I don't know about that, TC. Well, I hope so, Jim.
What are you doing? Hey, I can't figure it out.
Hello, lone wolf. I can't even talk today. All this politics getting me pissed off. No. Hello, Trevor. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, if they don't win, at least Republicans will win one Senate seat down in Georgia. This country's going to be a shit show. We're going to lose everything. I figured that. Well, this morning I took the girls to school and it was snowing pretty good. But to stole it up, grass, the little covered streets are all clear. A little bit of snow on the cars, not much. South of us, they got rain. It's really sad. They had to cheat to win an election. I mean, somebody wrote on one of my articles on, or no, on somebody's article on Twitter, Trump people should just let it go. Biden won. You don't see the Democrats bitching. God damn, what is Whoopi Goldberg, her whole show there, whatever the hell it's called, with her and those other women. They bitched about Trump the past 4 years. Hillary Clinton, every fucking thing she's been on in the past 4 years, she had to bring up that she won the election because she got the popular vote and Trump stole it. Yeah, it's supposed to get to like 38 today, but it's supposed to be windy enough to keep the temperature down, or the wind chill. Let's see what it is right now. Oh no, it's 32 degrees here. That's what it was this morning. Feels like 23 and foggy with a northwesterly wind at 12 miles an hour. Here in beautiful Midwest Ohio. Sure, I see the thing on YouTube telling best 10 stocks to vote if Biden's elected. And they're all basically got China affiliates. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. I'm a wild child from the state of Ohio. Why don't you come in and sit just a while? I don't know where Willie's Pubs is. I mean, Is that number right? Yeah, it is 40 days to Valentine's. Wow. Pence hasn't said nothing yet that I know of. I mean, there's over 100 congressmen that are going to object to a lot of the states tomorrow. You got like, what, 15, 20 senators that are going to object. You know, a lot of the Republican senators and congressmen are saying, well, there ain't nothing we could do about it, so we just got to go with what it is. You know, Biden won. I mean, it's like they're laying down. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight for their party. Get the fuck out of office if you don't want to fight for the people. You know, you look at Georgia. Most congressmen and senators there are Republicans. Goes the same with all these other states that, you know, but they got Democrat governors. Oh, and now the Democrats wants to make a thing. Well, if there's a dispute, to let the governor of the state pick the electorals, either Democrats or the Republican ones. Well, fuck that. That ain't constitutional. That ain't, you know, you got to run this process tomorrow by the Constitution. You can't make up new laws. Constitution is the Constitution. You ain't gonna change it. You ain't gonna make new laws on how to run it. It's run a certain way, and that's the way it has to be run. And here's another thing. Joe Biden, okay, in the Constitution it states on the steps of what is it, the State House there, the Senate there, you know. I can't think the name of the building there in Washington, D.C., but that's where the ceremony to be sworn in is. No, Joe Biden wants it in his basement, I think, or somewhere in his closest town, because he's afraid of the corona, and he's had the shot. What is he afraid of? That's it, to cause confusion. This has all been a confusion so that they're not looking at the future election and they can do whatever they want to. That's how it was. It was a front. And, you know, they found no proof, but yes, Congress voted to impeach Trump. What? But it didn't hold up because the Senate said, fuck you, they found nothing. How can you impeach a man on nothing? How can you find somebody guilty of something if you got zero proof? That I don't understand. That was a big fuckwad anyways. It was bullshit. How can you impeach Donald Trump, the Congress? They voted to impeach him when there was no proof of any collusion with Russia whatsoever. How in the hell do you do that? How did Congress impeach Donald Trump? It was an uphill because the Senate said no. They found nothing. How in the hell did Congress impeach him when they found nothing against him? That's like saying you're guilty of murder, even though we don't have no proof. You're still guilty. But I was in Tijuana with the president of Tijuana at the time of the shooting. Nope. Fuck that. You're guilty. But yet, Hunter Biden, this has been going on, I hear now, since, they got the computer hard drive, 2018? This has been going on since 2014, and Biden's had it hid. That one dude was going to blow it all out, and Biden's had people fired for their political jobs because he was going to rat on, Hunter. And really, and this is going to be our president. Fuck the damn IRS shit. Fuck he was, doing business. Get him on the child porn, because on that damn hard drive there was him with young kids. Porn. Right. More or less, Nancy Pelosi came straight out and said that they're going to win because of mail-in votes. They go, we got this one, we got the mail-in votes. People think, well, no, you still, No, they have the mail-in votes, meaning they got people making duplicates. But here's the thing, like Atlanta, they don't want to give all the paperwork of the election to the Republicans to sort out, to check, to make sure. And then you get the fucking, a Republican governor down in the land, down in Georgia, he's a Republican, said, no, they were wrong about the number of dead people. There was only 2 dead people's names came up. No, there wasn't. There was thousands. But they won't turn over the paperwork to the Trump team because they go through it with the, fine-tooth comb and find that maybe the communist Republican governor had something to do with it. But all these states that, Trump is going after, almost all the Congress and the Senate seats in every one of those states are Republican. Do you think people are going to vote for Republican and then vote for a Democrat mayor or a president? Really? Are you that stupid? If you like a Republican congressman, a Republican senator, you're going to need that Republican president to get anything done. You're not going to vote for a fucking Democrat. And that's the thing I think's funny. Let's have another election where you have to go and vote in person. Show ID. Because there was, I forget how many millions of people more than what signed up to vote. You had to register to vote. You have to sign up to vote. But there was like millions of people who didn't sign up. And they got to vote. Unconstitutional, illegal, right there. That election was fixed on that grounds alone. If you have 20 million people registered to vote and you get 35 million votes, something's wrong, Lucy. But they don't, I mean, people are stupid. They're letting it go. Well, there's no proof. Well, that extra 20 million, maybe they forgot to register to vote. No, you've known that the elections was this year for over a year. You had more than enough time to fucking register. If you procrastinate that long, I say, okay, you don't get a chance to vote. And here's the thing, you don't have to register every year. I don't. I've registered and I vote. And by me voting, I'm registered for the next election. So, I don't know. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, Nancy Pelosi said, came straight out and said we're going to win because we got absentee ballot. Or it ain't absentee, it's mail-in ballot. Absentee, you have to show proof. Like I do absentee, and I have to show social security number, you know, and I got to show proof. My driver's license number, social security number, so that it proves it's me. Mail-in ballot, you got to show nothing. Right. Oh, just paper in a lockbox. I believe that's so, Brett. But see, people didn't vote for him. That's the thing. They're accepting it, but people didn't vote for him. Uh-oh. Mama's on the job. Hi, Mama. Love you, baby. People didn't vote for him. They're just like, well, you know, people are too, it's a new age, you know. People say, well, let it go, you know, and that's what they're doing. But here's the thing. People didn't vote for Biden. Basically, most of those votes, 137,000 in Pennsylvania, or no, more than that. 137,000 in Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia. You know, it's funny. Trump was ahead like 300,000 votes with 85% in. And they shut down for a couple hours. Then they come back on, and Biden's way ahead. Well, nobody liked Biden or Obama anyway, so that's possible, but people are snowflakes. That's what I want to call them, snowflakes. They don't want to ruffle no feathers. They don't want to speak up. They're all sheep. Yeah, I'm calling it out right now. I say 80% of the Americans out there are sheep. They're lily livered. They're afraid of their own fucking shadow. They wouldn't stand up for justice. They're communists, okay? They've been brainwashed to follow the pack like sheep. There ain't no way in hell a man does not even campaign and gets 11 million more than Obama did, and Obama worked his ass off getting reelected. No, contrary, Jason, it's written down in the history books that he was the worst president ever. Ever. It's already written in the history books. Biden was the worst president ever. He did jack shit. Hello. But that'd probably be changed now because the Dems are going to come in. They're going to change our American history. You watch and see. They're already wanting statues taken down. You know, they want to name Columbus, Ohio here after, I forget his name. He's a chef. Got some blonde hair, heavy set. Yeah. Yeah, they want to name it after him because he was, you know, born there, I guess, or lived there or something. Which is, I don't know. Like Cleveland was after Grover Cleveland. Well, they probably want to change that because he was a slave owner too. Trump was a Republican that, like no other one, he took no bullshit. He stood up for the people. Yeah, Guy Fry. Or Guy Ferry. What state are you from? Ferry? Or what state or city are you from? I'm from Ferry, Ohio. Yeah, that's where all the ferries go. You know, in that time, Columbus, hey, they did what they had to do. That's just like all these, they want to name military bases. They want to name, I heard the one military base, they wanted to change the name from Southern General to, what was it, George Floyd? That's great. We're naming a military base after a known criminal who committed suicide, who was a counterfeiter. Yeah, I mean, George Floyd was up for Man of the Year, but Biden and Harris won that People of the Year. I heard another thing. Now inside Congress, you cannot say man or woman. The opening prayer, they said, a man, a woman. A man, a woman. They want equal rights. Trump, Ohio. But my flag's still up outside. It says, Jesus is my Lord, Trump is my president. And even though it's getting a little bit tattered and worn, I'm still leaving it up. here's the thing. He won't be president long. I say give him 6 months, and Kamala Harris is going to be the president, because he's going to step down. Because he's already said if me and her has any dispute, I'll just step down from office. I'm thinking, you're going to be president, the most powerful man in America, and if you have something to say, you're just going to step down. Hey Zoe, it's like this. I swatted them one time. I didn't beat them with the belt. You're saying I beat them with the belt? That means I went out? No. They did wrong. They got a spanking. And plus, I didn't hit them that hard. It's just the idea of fear to put in their heads that if they do wrong, there's a consequence. Call it mental abuse if you want, but it works. They're not pregnant. They're not in jail, nor have they ever been in jail. No, we haven't got stimulus yet. Like I said, I'm old school. Yeah, you don't fuck with mama's kids. Okay, Zoe, what do you do with your kids when they do wrong? Oh, little Billy, time out. Go to your room where you have a TV, where you have a computer, where you have video games and all. That's a punishment? Are you a fucking moron? They all believe T-Bomb. They all believe everybody. You know, I probably swat a fly on my arm harder than what I hit them on the ass. Well, you probably hit your kids harder than what I hit them with the belt. I'll use a belt, I'll use a 2x4, I will use a shovel, a pickaxe, a machine gun, a forklift. I'll use whatever the fuck I want. Like I said, Zoe, you probably hit him harder with your hand than I did with the belt. No, it didn't even go crack. Jesus Christ, you believe, T-Bob probably made it sound like I, really hurt my girls. Here's the thing. I have told Children's Services what I did. Okay? Children's Services said I had every right to discipline my daughters. So bite me, bitch! Have a nice day. I mean, I didn't even move my arm back. I just with the, But I'm sure Zoe reared back with all of her might and hit him hard on the ass. Where I just, with the belt, just tapped him. If you beat him, yeah. I mean, this don't even, the way I do it, you take a belt. Here's your belt. That's it. Doesn't leave a mark, doesn't hurt them in any which way. It only scares the piss out of them. And fuck you and your mental health bullshit. You snowflake, you communist piece of liberal garbage. That's why your daughter, you beat your daughter, you use your hand full force. She's ought to turn up to be a fucking prostitute in high school. Because you beat your daughter. What's the difference if you take your hand, Zoe, and hit him hard, and I just tap him with the fucking belt? No difference. No, I ain't triggered. I just want to get my point across, so I yell. That's how you get your point across. Yeah, time out. No, you give them time out. You know, that's what snowflakes do. They give them timeouts. And timeout. Go to your room. Timeout. They got video games. They got fucking TVs. They got, stereo system. They're on their cell phones calling their friends. Wow. What good is a timeout? Oh, you do wrong, you get to play. That's what you're teaching your children. I've never beat my children any time. But have I whipped them? Yes. One swat ain't gonna hurt a kid. Thank you, Yarm Young. Yeah. You got to put a fear of consequences. Let the kids know that there is a consequence for an evil action. That's like I tell my daughters, you do wrong outside the house, you're going to jail. I'm not over them with the belt, wailing on them. Believe me, I'm not doing that. I swat their ass. Little swat. You could take the belt, hit me across the face, it ain't even going to leave a mark. I was beaten as a kid too, and that's why I won't beat my kids. Psychology, well, I don't believe that. I was beat as a kid, and I thank my parents for whipping my ass because I turned out to be a halfway decent guy. Oh, but it was okay. My grandparents used a yardstick and a belt on me, but I deserved it because I did something really bad things. Yes. They still use paddling in school. Some schools still paddle, but that's okay to take a fucking piece of pine wood and whop a kid across the ass as hard as he can. But that's okay. That's you liberals. I got ass whippings for no reason, okay? Right. Psychological is commie bullshit. I believe that. Hey, if you heard my daughters talk to me, they're not living in fear of me, believe me. Yeah, get over it already. The kids was never hurt, never injured, never had to go to the hospital. Yeah, get over it. Your psychological being psychologically harmed means you're already a nutcase. So get along with it. I was beat. I was beat with a fucking broomsticks. My dad hit me with the tire iron in the side one time. It wasn't across the butt. When my dad beat you, he beat you. With his fist, he'd pound me with his fist. It's called Corona. That's where the flu and pneumonia is this year. Well, I know that, Steve. But, you know, you're talking to a man that knows the difference between beating. And that's, oh, there you go, Miss Elliott. What doesn't kill you is going to make you tougher. Anyone scared of movies? Not really. I'd rather punish my daughter. I mean, not. Oh, here's a damn ice cream. Go to your room with your computers and your games and all. You're in timeout, sweetie. You did wrong. And those are the kids that are out there doing heavy crimes because they got rewarded when they were kids. Those are the ones out there killing people and all. Look, since they started this timeout shit back in the 80s, how many young people are out there shooting one another, carrying guns illegally, stealing, robbing, committing rape, because that's all you get, a little slap on the hand. It's none of your business. They did wrong. It ain't like, oh, you dropped the fork, I'm going to whip your ass. No, it wasn't like that. They had to do something really seriously wrong. And, you know, you're saying I beat my kids all the time. I maybe swatted 5, 6 times, and then they learned. Then they learned not to do wrong. And they're good kids. They're not afraid of me. Yeah, I know. Being upset. Love you, baby. Love you, baby. Ooh, love you, baby. No, there ain't. What? Send them to their room so that they could play and talk on the phone and play computer games with their friends. That's a great punishment. Woo! You know, Sigmund Freud is rolling over in his grave listening to you people. I'll give him a timeout. Give him a cookie and tell him they were bad. And what good does that do? It brings no harm to him whatsoever. I don't mean beat your kid. Swatting him on the ass. Well, okay, what's her name? She said she swatted him using her hand. She probably hit her kid harder than what I hit the kid with the belt. Right. It made you a good person, didn't it? You know, it ain't like I did it 50 million times. Like I said, 5, 6 times. Oh yeah, I got backhanded from my dad just for looking the wrong way. My dad come home and you talk to him and yeah, you'd get backhanded for no reason. Hey Dad, I made $50 million. Ah! You know, yeah, for no reason. I never beat my kids. You want to say beat, I say corrected. And Mr. T-Bomb's probably one who's been put in timeout, does not know what he's doing is illegal. He's putting up false shit. Five, 6 times. I had 3 daughters. 5, 6 times. Not everyone got it 5, 6 times. Some of them learned right away. Maybe only got 1 ass beaten. Well, 1 swat. And it was never more than 1 hit. I let them choose their punishment. And their punishment was go get Dad's belt. And and that lady, I forget her name now, she says she swat him with the hand. And she probably hits him. You ever see these women inside stores? They spank their kids, and when they hit them with the hand, it moves the kid like 2, 3 feet. That's what she's doing. Okay? But that's okay. That's using a hand. Yeah, I laughed at my sister-in-law. Her son broke something very expensive that she had just got. Go to your room. You're in timeout for an hour. He went down into his room, was playing video games, on the computer talking with his friends and all. I'm thinking, what a great punishment! What's that? But you said if you had to get it, it would be twice as bad. I don't understand what you're saying. That if I had to get the belt, it would be twice as bad? I've never said that. Well, at least I know it worked. I mean, it's been years and years and years. I mean, they probably was like 6, 7 years old. And since then, you know, over 10 years, nothing. And I did too, Lone Wolf. I got beat. And those wood paddles would leave marks.
I'm sorry about this, sir.
You know, nowadays, you know, you got to be a snowflake, okay? You're not a hard ass, you're a snowflake. Like T-Bomb, he's a snowflake. You know, this man, you know, he got timed out. He went down to his bedroom, masturbated, played some video game, masturbated a little bit more, played some more video games, talked on his cell phone. That's a punishment. Yeah! No. You know, my girls are good girls. They're not pregnant. They're not in trouble. They have worked with the handicapped children. Very nice and kind of handicapped children. They love animals. They're not afraid of me. I know that for a damn sure. If my daughters were afraid of me, they would not get in my face and argue with me. And I do nothing. They're grown up now. What the hell? They have the rights to say what they want. You know, Children's Services questioned them, has checked them out, and they find nothing wrong with them. Yeah, but I did. I laughed at my sister-in-law. That was stupid as a swat on the ass. One swat. That's it. No more. No less. One swat. That's all it takes. It makes them think. It gives them a little bit of pain. Maybe not hardly. I mean, giving my shot in the stomach probably hurts more than what I did on their ass. You know, my diabetes shot probably hurts me more than what I hurt of them. Well, when you see them holding a bag of candy, pouring it into a damn food saver bag, and then they just release it. Oh, it slipped. No, you released it. I'm standing right there. It's on the video. Yeah, paddled or, yeah, and that was in the 80s. And that's back when they quit beating kids, more or less. Some schools still use the paddles. Why can't you, even if you have kids, you can tattoo your face? You don't understand. You let your kids get away with murder. Eventually, they'll try to get away with murder. So I yelled at my daughter, whoop-de-doo. People yell at me all the time. Hey, it only makes me stronger, and it's going to make them stronger. You know, nowadays they put, your child has this mental illness, this mental illness, this mental illness, where there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, you know, some of them, yes, but most of them, no. Learning disabilities, yeah. How come back when I went to school you didn't hear all this shit? You either did your work or you got your ass whipped by your parents. And then you did your work. There was no learning disability. It's a attention span. Pay attention to what you're doing. Teachers would come along, and if you weren't paying attention to what they were talking about, would smack you in the back of the head, take you out into the hallway, and give you a damn swat. Oh, T-Bomb's going to talk. He ain't even a parent. So I feel sorry for these people's kids, what they do. Like that one woman, what was her name? Zoe M. She would hit her kid with the hand, probably lift them off their feet into the air and move them 2-3 feet. Me, I'd make the kid go get a belt and just a twitch of the wrist, spank him. So here you go, Zoe M. You're doing more harm to your kids than I ever did. Come on, Zoe, you left. Come back in. I know you're watching. Let's talk about your anger issues. How many times have you lifted your kid, you swatted them with your hand, you lifted a kid up in the air and move them a foot to 2-3 feet? How many times? That's a hell of a lot harder than I've ever hit my damn kids. I mean, yeah, when I was going to school, getting swatted at school for no dumb reason, I getting beat by my damn dad. Yeah, I thought the world was going to be against me, but then I grew up and I thought, hey, wait a minute, this made me into a hard ass, made me stronger. I ain't afraid of shit now. I felt pain. That's why I say, I don't fear nothing, because I've been through hell. I had a teacher, because I couldn't tumble because of my weight problem. They want you to run and dive over a damn pommel horse and flip over, and I couldn't do that. I'd break my friggin' neck. And there's no proof of his claim either. No, come on. How many times have you swatted your kid with your hand and lifted them off their feet? I want to know. And how young was the kids when you swatted them? Mine was about 6, 7. It ain't like I did it when they were babies. I didn't stand over them with a belt and whack them. I wasn't playing whack-a-mole with them. Here's the thing. I'm honest, at least. I tell the truth. Not like your buddy T-Scum. Okay? T-Scum, they're out to get me. Fine. You go suck his crank, lick his ass, and be his buddy. I'm glad you're not in here anymore. Because a woman who would take a young kid, hit him in the ass with their hand, lift him up in the air and move him 2-3 feet, I don't want in here. You're a child beater. I'm sorry, but most parents I see hitting their kids with the hand, and when they swat them in the butt with their hand, their backs jerk and everything. Yeah. You do better than me? I doubt that. At least my kids don't fear me. You beat your children. You use your hand, which is part of your fist. You beat your child. I just whacked them. One time. Nice and easy. You want to come in here accusing me? I'm going to accuse you. I've told the story numerous times. But you want to believe T-Bomb that I beat my kids. That's you communist people, you brainwash people. You don't want the truth. I bet you she'd even whack them in the store, something I would never do. There's a right way and a wrong way. If you can't do it with the belt, then you can't do it with your hand. So boo-hoo. Either way, you're whipping your kid. And it all depends on how hard it is. Well, that's your choice, James. Here's the thing. I'm 64 years old. I'm old school. But I've been beat as a kid by teachers, by my dad, and a little bit by my mama. Okay? I know what's too much because I've had it done numerous times to me and it's way overboard. And so I figure out one little swat, and I've talked to teachers about this. CPS has come here and I told them what I used to do. Go talk to CPS. It's on record. It's on file. And they say, well, that's okay. But yet you want to come in here and say, I beat my kids. That's not beating. What? I mean, you're hitting a kid with your hand, which is, what difference does it make whether it's a hand, a tree trunk, a bulldozer, a shovel? You're still hitting your kid. But yet I'm the bad guy because I tap my kids on the butt with a damn belt, but you use your hand, which is, I guess, legally okay. Oh, wow, you take away their phone for a day. Woo! You take away their video games for a day. Woo! You know, you people want to come in here and bitch at me about it, go away. Just unsubscribe to me. Go away. Yeah, the thin one was sting like hell. But here's the thing. They want to accuse me of beating my kids. But yet, what's her name? Zoe, she beat her kid. She admitted to using her hand to beat her kid. Oh my God, the world's gonna end. Tell these teachers that they were wrong. Principals, vice principals, they were all wrong. I laugh at these snowflakes. Little Jimmy, you're in timeout. Go to your room. You know you did wrong. And the kid's down there, yeah, video game. Got the little microphone on. Hey, Mikey, I beat your ass. Yeah, what a punishment. Right, one swat is not beating. And Zoe just admitted she hit her kid with her hand, which is the same thing. I never beat them. I never said I swatted them. One swat. Yeah, you got it here. One swat like that with the belt. I wasn't, let's see if I can knock this one over the wall. You know, I didn't do that. It was one little swat. Because I knew the kids were young. Yeah, right now we're living in a world of no discipline whatsoever with a pad or any kind of, you know, of pain whatsoever. Well, there you go. You never got swatted or spanked. You run around painting your face, tattoos. Look at that. The world gone wrong. I'm against beating a kid, but one swat is not going to hurt a kid.
Damn, that's squeaky.
Do you guys fear me?
Can we have Wendy's for dinner?
No, I answer my question. Do you fear me?
Yeah, can we have Wendy's for dinner?
Yeah.
Wait, we can have Wendy's for dinner? Hi, he said yeah!
No, you're supposed to say no.
Oh, no. Can we have Wendy's for dinner?
Ah, I just farted. Yeah.
Yeah, we can?
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah.
Mom, we have Wendy's for dinner. All day, all I was thinking about was a juicy burger from Wendy's.
Oh, okay.
And I asked Mom, I was like, what's for dinner? Cheeseburgers?
Okay.
Can we have Wendy's instead?
You remember when I used to spank you guys?
How old was I? 5?
7,
6?
8?
Yeah, you stopped when I was like 7.
Yeah.
Every mother, father spanks their young children.
I don't remember
Well,
until I was 12, honestly. So.
They said I beat you.
With a belt.
Yeah, you.
No, did I?
Wooden spoon! You would beat us into the ground like we were...
He just gave us one swat and that
Yeah.
was it. Like one.
One swat! You heard it from Hannah.
I
You
mean,
would be like, go get my belt out of my closet.
Right.
You would
Like-
walk to the back crying our eyes out, then you would
But we
hit
were-
us, not even that hard, and we would act like drama queens and act like it hurt when it didn't.
Right. They'd act like drama queens like it hurt, and I didn't even hit them that hard. You heard it from Haley. You heard it from Hannah here. They're saying now you guys live in fear of me because I used to beat you with a belt.
I was spanked, and even though I have some mental illness, I turned out fine.
Well, you had a mental illness before I even started spanking you.
And the what?
Because you do have a medical problem.
I had mental illness in the. No, I shouldn't joke about that. Sorry. No, but basically, it's just
They're saying more or less I held you down, beat you with the belt.
It was like one. It was basically like more than a pat. Like if I did this, it's okay.
So, go on.
It was basically like this,
Yeah.
like barely a little bit over a pad. So.
Barely a little.
And it was one,
One.
and then what?
No beating. One little swat. But yet Zoe, she hit her kid with a hand, which is the same thing more or less I did.
It was either
But who knows how hard she hit her kid? She might have wailed on him.
How do you know that?
She came in and she said, well, I never use a belt. I always use my hand.
Oh, thank you. I was looking for this. I didn't know if I left it in a pocket or not. My pencil sharpener. For some reason,
it in the clothes washer.
yeah, because I had like my pen. I remember when I got my.
For your punishment, I'll take your
What
winning.
was it called? The
Not halfway.
multimedia
Sure.
briefcase. Yeah. I put some of my pens in my bag and I never took that out, and I was wondering where that was. 'Cause I'm
Look
like,
at the Japanese. They
yeah,
humiliate.
thank you so much for looking
You know
for
what
that.
I'm talking. They put the kid down so bad, make him wear signs. I am no good. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a loser. Humiliation. That's Japanese way. That's
Sorry if that scared you.
that I'm against too.
I know, but I'm sorry. But thank you for finding it. Yeah, what you need?
So here you go. Haley said the whole damn thing. I'd make him go get my belt. I'd hit him that hard. You know. That's it. And they'd act like drama queen. And that's exactly what it was. For a punishment, I'll take your Wendy's.
Not happening.
Shit, I had teachers that didn't hit you across the butt. They hit you across the back of the legs. And that would hurt. Yeah, my wife, her dad used to make her go outside, get a switch. And those would sting. You ever get hit with the damn twig from a tree? Those would sting like hell. Oh, fuck you, you fucking crying liberal. Get the fuck out of here. See, you're switching the truth around.
How was your day?
Have a nice fucking day.
Yeah, because I know you
How
have
was your
one.
day?
Thank you.
How was your day? What'd you do? I was fine. Did my
Those girls are adults now. They have nothing to fear from me.
He's a spoiled this morning.
Jesus Christ.
He only went out for a couple seconds and then he come running back in and wanted to sleep. Oh, is that you tweeting at Mama?
So that case is settled. Zoe, she beat her kids with her hand. And she admitted to it. It was in here. She admitted to it. So there you go. Sure. They're trying to make a video. How many parents have you seen in the store swat their kid with their hand, lifting them up about a foot or two, and move them about 2-3 feet?
All the time.
All the time.
And I've
But
seen him get hit really hard.
yeah, if I ever hit my daughters that hard, Mom.
She gave me some of her metal. I kept them in my glasses case. Decent. My friend showed me
Oh, the
like,
child leash, yeah.
Because we're doing like websites, she's teaching us how to make websites and like website editor. And
I quit using mine because my daughters would go up to a fire hydrant and lift their leg to take a whiz. I mean, they thought they were dogs with that leash on. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. Never had them.
Today.
I thought that was one of the stupidest things they ever invented.
Why are you jittering a little bit?
He's shaking like he's cold.
You okay? Well, he's excited to see me. How's Blue today? Daddy.
He's been good.
You a good boy? Yeah. Look, come here.
They should bring the child leash back, yeah.
Hi, I love you.
I've seen mothers take the ends of them and swap their kids with them in the store. Yeah. Good stuff.
Oh, it's Bucks.
But yet I'm the mean bully, mean old man. You've seen how Haley talks on here. She's scared of me,
She learned
and
it
she
from
talks that way to me.
She learned it from Dad.
Huh?
Her sarcasm, I'm pretty
Yeah, and she's very sarcastic.
I get a lot of stuff from Mom, but she gets a lot of stuff from you. Hi. What do you want? Come here.
It's funny. I'm a bad guy. I mean, I ain't like some parents take cigarettes and burn their kids with them.
Hey, Dad.
Beat them with electrical cord. You ever get hit with electrical cord? I have. That stings like a sunbee.
The only time you're ever a bad guy is when you beat our asses in video games. Like in Mario Party.
The only time I'm a bad guy is when I beat their asses in Mario Party.
Now, if we were scared of you, would I come up to you and do this?
Yeah, I did that to him.
Dumbass bitch! I hate you!
You're a poop.
You're a pooper scooper!
I guess I did bad to my daughters. I mean, look what they do to me. But yet they're afraid of me. Yeah, right. After I go off, hey, look out. Get me my belt.
Do you even have one anymore?
Do
No.
I get annoyed with you? Oh, all the time. But I'm not
Yeah.
afraid of you because I know you would never do anything because you're a wimp.
Yeah, you're a wimp in your old age. Sorry, Dad.
You can't move, so therefore you can't fight. I have nothing to be afraid of. I can beat your ass.
Any day.
Jesus.
Any day you feel big enough.
I'm afraid. The only person I'm afraid of in this house is Haley because of her big dog.
Any day
Oh,
you're big
God.
enough.
Watch out, some boxes fell, and I don't know what really fell.
And that's it. They think I'm a wimp because I don't hurt them.
No, you're a wimp because you can't move in your old age.
Hey, dude.
What?
So what did
I
it
can
say
move.
about Wendy's?
We're getting Wendy's for them.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, well, shit, get the belt. You got it right, Rob.
Excuse me.
Okay, thank you for my ride.
Excuse me.
No, I hope you never get your body gets the shape that my legs are in, because you wouldn't be able to do jack shit worshipable.
Oh yeah, Dad. I don't know if you've heard this already, but they're letting out stimulus checks again.
Do what?
He knows.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't got ours yet.
I just figured it out today that they
Yeah, Haley don't even get one this time because she's 17.
The fucking
So
whore.
just me and you get one.
I want my money.
Even though she's a dependent, can't live on her
Oh,
own.
I can't. Oh, we still got bear paws?
Mine.
Damn.
I'm kidding. There's like one or two more.
Alright.
Oh, Dad. You know how my school's supposed to be giving us like Chromebooks? They're not Chromebooks. They're fancy tablets with like a or a computer or a keyboard attached. They have like a pen and like all these fancy
I just
settings
get a
and all
Dell
this shit.
laptop.
They're like high-end fucking like computer systems.
Yeah, 'cause they got, like,
they
a
got
grant
it.
or
The school got them for free from a grant.
Oh, wow.
And I get a shitty Dell laptop with Windows 10, even though I actually like Windows 10.
Dell ain't shitty.
I mean, yeah, I was making a joke.
Even their cheap one's better than HP.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the only one who like actually likes how Windows 10 runs, because it reminds me of Windows 7, but it has like the good features of Windows 8. You tired, Bobby? You tired, Bobby? Aww.
If he wanted your boots, he could take a washable. I mean, my girls just came in and told you the truth. What I've been trying to say all along. Haven't had time to talk with them. You haven't seen me pick up my phone and text them. Yeah, Alienware saved Dell, yeah. That's why I'd love to get an Alienware laptop.
Aren't those like gaming laptops?
More or less, they're high end.
Well, they're powerful. They,
Yeah.
They aren't just gaming. They're just like really powerful.
Yeah.
I think Haley got one, but it was like battery ran out a lot. Didn't you get an Alienware for a while?
Yeah,
No.
I had that was an Asus.
That was a Asus.
And it was supposed to be a gaming computer.
It was, yeah, I bought her a Asus gaming computer, but
slow as shit.
slow as shit. Battery didn't last very long.
Lasted maybe like 4 hours.
I mean, my laptop ain't bad. It's not like 1 terabyte of storage, but
I mean, my laptop that I have, I mean, it used to run about 8 to 12 hours on a charge.
yeah, but like it's so old.
Yeah, but it's so old now, and
I use it and within an hour it's dead.
Yeah.
well, yeah, I bought other batteries, but the batteries I buy, I think, suck.
Or it could be internals.
And it's slower than a fucking dad.
It's like over 7 years old.
Well, yeah, it's 7 years old. My laptop, it's a Dell. It still works, but it's slow. Remember, 7 years ago,
When that was when Windows 7 was a.
it wasn't even a terabyte of memory. You know
Don't we got about that on our current computer?
what?
Like 918 gigabytes around there. almost a
Somewhere,
terabyte.
yeah. $10,000. Wow. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'd love to have an Alienware, but I can't save for that. All my money's going towards
Wendy's.
family. Do I blame them? No. I wanted a family.
You're eating.
I got a
bear
family.
claw. That's all the food you're gonna get right now till dinner.
Is it dinner time? You look cute.
I would love them to learn more about computers.
Fritos, what's the problem?
I had a shitty
I'm
ass
hungry.
I had a shitty ass high school cheeseburger today for lunch. And I forgot my card, so I didn't get any extra.
You forgot your what?
My if you want anything extra, since like it's free because
You made $10
I
on
need my
stocks day.
pass. Like my ID badge to like scan in, that's what I meant for card.
I made 20 on,
It's in my room. I just
Bitcoin.
left it in my room today and I forgot to bring it.
I went,
Bless you. You okay?
How's my baby?
He was shaking earlier.
That was because he was excited.
I don't like, I mean, the operating system Windows 10 I don't care about. I just have problems running it. I can't find jack shit.
Now, 'cause water bottles
Um,
on the floor, like my actual floor.
Bring back some of the older
and it
programs,
came with
you
an
know,
entire mess.
like 9 or,
He looked at me like,
what was that one?
"Bitch."
I
That's
forget.
the look he gave me.
Got a Joe Biden going on here. Yeah, the older programs I could run, find, you know,
And then
All night, all I heard was Stripe trying to
I've
escape
tried
the
10,
game. Well, he was trying to escape.
Can't
he was trying
find
to
jack
get his
shit.
head.
like gnawing on it.
He would
Uh,
take it, grab it, and then shake his head.
so I reset it because it had the older,
It was just like.
I think 9 on it. This year I got.
Usually chills in his head, but he did.
Vista, I thought Vista was great.
I did leave a curtain open so I can get some sunlight in.
What's on like?
To me, 10
Or
sucks.
whatever light was outside, because I know you told me about that.
Whose candle on the TV?
Shit, that was my soda, and then he called me back. Sorry.
No, I'm just.
Yeah, Window 94, I like that
He
even.
wasn't there earlier.
It was, the box tipped over. It was an Amazon box from where all my stuff came in, my markers. Hey, Jitterbug. That's your nickname now, Jitterbug. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy?
Ooh!
What? What happened?
Where's it at? Where's it at? There you go. When was it I moved 200 over into my Bitcoins and shit?
What?
I made $48 so far. 48.21.
I don't know, when did you do that?
I didn't know you were still stocks in Bitcoin.
Yeah, I started out with 200 and I'm up to 248.21.
I forgot you were completely putting stocks into Bitcoin, honestly.
I play around with it. I still $200, but I'm playing the low price ones. You know, they're like 23 cents a share. It's like stocks, but it's Bitcoin kind of shit.
You good?
Why do I always have a fever? Why do I always have a fever?
I wish I'd have got in when
You're
Jeepers
dead.
was telling me to. I'd be wealthy now.
Both sides because they're always random numbers. Like this side's always like 2 degrees higher.
I mean, Bitcoins, well, cryptic coins or whatever the hell you call them,
But
they're like
49
stocks. They go up, they go down. You gotta know when to sell high and then buy low.
This one's 99.6, so somewhere around there.
I gotta go potty. I'll be right back, everybody. Right, Bitcoin. If I'd have got into Bitcoin when Jeepers told me,
Alex
let's say,
was there for the longest, right?
a couple hundred,
Popular and everything.
I'd be pretty wealthy now. But what I did, I took 200 I made this past year from YouTube, and hey, I wrote it over to 47 bucks. Only took me less than a week. I see it going down hard, or maybe down to 230, then I'll remove it and I'll put it somewhere else. There's a lot of little ones,
Do you still on demand on here?
I think so.
What's on demand channel?
I don't remember. All I know is
Yeah, the
shit.
cryptocurrency, it's a lot like stock markets.
I just remember on demand isn't a thing anymore.
I remember I used to watch like Nick Jr. on demand a lot.
What's
All of
that?
it is like movies and stuff.
Oh no, there's TV shows. I'm on movie section. The Jungle Book.
Oh.
I'm about to put on Steam.
I've never seen Sing before.
Oh, I have. It's not the greatest, but it's pretty okay.
The Gunch.
And
Ten?
your parents and grandparents are probably warm food too, so have a nice day.
I know they have an anime section. It's not the greatest.
It's just something to fool around with, try to make a little bit of money. If I lose any, I'm just going to lose a little bit because, like I said, it's like 23 cents a share. And, it's like playing the stock market in a way.
Balls.
Yeah, Jeepers wanted me to get into it when it was about $500 a
I saw
share.
Balls of Fury.
Oh,
Just think, one $500. Bought one back then with $500. Okay, they're what now? $36,000.
I know, I'm in college.
Hey, it's good money.
Garbage. Dumb and Dumber.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda. My fault.
Forrest Gump. Oh,
I thought it was when it came out. I thought it was all hype bullshit. They got. Remember the pyramid schemes back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You think it's something like that. Who knew it was real? Who knew it was going to work?
Krampus is a comedy?
They have Krampus?
That's a comedy?
That's not a comedy.
That's not a comedy.
I was looking into them
Why is
back
it
in
a comedy?
when they first came out,
It's a decent movie, but why is it
and
a
I thought,
comedy?
maybe I put a few dollars on it. Well, if I'd have put a few dollars into Bitcoin and waited till today to cash it in, yeah. Right,
Okay,
be a
so
millionaire.
yeah, that kind of is. That's not a good movie.
What?
Pixels. It's like
I know I'm not going to get rich
Oh, I
from
know,
it.
but
games a movie.
I know what it is. Sausage Party's great.
Oh my god.
I like Sausage Party.
I've never watched it, but all I know from what I've seen is bad.
They have Ted too? I have the original Ted.
I don't know who that is. Godshaw.
Tammy's a good movie.
Yeah.
But people have done well with it.
Some old ones. Damn. I wish I had more movies. I'm good.
Good thing.
Did you hear I think they're making a new Minions movie.
Yeah, they're.
Oh, they have the original 2000.
Dude, I'm not on welfare. Have a nice day. You guys got proof of everything. Let's see the proof I'm on welfare.
That's it?
They have the Wizard of Oz.
That's it?
Hey, Big Tender.
I guess so.
Sucks.
So we're going to watch.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
I gave up.
Wait, what was that one movie called? With like.
Let me go check you out, Big Tender.
Has like memory issues, and that guy keeps seeing her.
51st Dates.
Oh, that was 51st Dates.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Adam Sandler movie?
I never knew that's what it was called.
Let me go check Big Tender.
Because I know you. They used to play it a lot
1982, I
of
think it
times,
is. Yeah.
right?
It's on all the time. It's a good movie, but once you see it for the 50th time, it gets
Yeah.
old.
For a name of something like 51st Dates, it does change you to the name.
There you go, Big Tender, 1982. Okay. Go to your website. No, you should be says block user, that means to block you. So I'm not going to. Wait a minute.
I gotta get it. Okay.
That wasn't even you. Okay. Now let me go here, change it to from all the channels, apply. Why am I getting all these other rather than Big Tender 1982? I can't get. I hit Big Tender.
Wait, what?
Let me see again. B-I-G-T. 19. There we go. Okay. Unblock. Yes, unblock user. Okay. Unblock. There we go. You should be good to go now. I got you now. It said unblock, so I hit the unblock to unblock you. You were blocked. I don't know how. Friendly fire, I don't know. So you should be unblocked now, sir. I just put it all together and then your channel came up. The right one. Before I put the space in and what, everybody but that name came up. Really, I'm not losing anything. Like I said, it was YouTube money. It's what I got December for YouTube money. Took me like 4 months to get it. And it's money I didn't have to start with. And there you go. I had some in Bitcoin before. And something came up around, emergency came up around the house. And I had to cash out and use it. I'm sorry, Jeepers, because Jeepers gave me about $100 worth, a little over 100. But it came in handy. I mean, like I said, it was a family emergency and I had to use it. I wish I'd left it alone. It'd be worth about $400 now. Let me go in back and check, make sure you're unblocked. BIGTENDER 1984. Oh, 1982.
Very good.
Yeah. Yep, you're unblocked. Wow. Oh, that's okay. Well, as long as I got you back. Okay.
No, you weren't supposed to have these.
It's still saying 23 cents. 23 cents a share. I got, what is it? 1,078.2436506 shares. Yeah, I changed it last night. It went from 21 cents to 23 cents, which is good. Oh, you're playing PS4. Anybody got anything else to say? Anybody else want to bitch me out for no reason? I understand why they did it. I mean, Republicans didn't want to do it because that means that they had to print more money and the dollar bill would go down in value even more. The Republicans trying to get out of debt, not get into debt. Trump's been asking for $2,000 since June. He's even asked for $5,000 per person. Okay, it's 2,000. And then I think it's what they settled for it was 600. Okay, it's 600 per person. If you have dependents younger than 17, then they would get it. Like my one daughter's Haley's 17 in school. My one's 18, hasn't graduated yet. You know. He ain't returning, he just showed up for old farts night. Yeah, and Goldberg's coming back. But now see if they didn't give all this money to where? Argentina, Saudi Arabia, you know, all these other foreign countries for no reason. No reason. Or the money for to count jackfish down the Gulf Coast, or the money to fight Asian carp, something that's been around here for hundreds of years. If they wouldn't have wasted all the money there, would have had $500 or I thought $2,000. But no, the politician was, they need their kickbacks. Yeah, they give that money. Certain politicians fought for this money for these foreign countries, and they're getting a kickback. Something you ain't supposed to know about. He's always wearing that wrestling gear. No, he's not back for good. Could have brought you 5,000. And even dependents. At least 2,500 for dependents. That's a bad thing. Dependents, that's like me, okay? I got 2 kids still in school. One's 17, one's 18. Just turned 18. She graduates next year. Okay. Shouldn't I get money for them since they're still in my household and still living with me and I'm still supporting them? Shouldn't they get money too? I mean, a little 5-6-year-old gets it because they live with mommy and daddy. Why not them? Heather, she's mentally disabled to live on her own. Shouldn't I get the money for her? Oh, wow, he might be in the Royal Rumble and then he's gone for life. Till next Royal Rumble. Did he come back to wrestle or did he come back to get about $1 million? What do you think Hulk Hogan was there for? That he's going to wrestle again, brother? Those 24-inch pythons. No, he came back for about $1 million. Show my face. $1 million. You really think that has-been can win WrestleMania? Keep dreaming, Alice. You're in Wonderland. Backlund's coming back too. Yeah, he's gonna win it all. Yeah, not. Never would. Never will be. Is the H phone? What's an H phone? Hello, pony? Hello, my little pony? I mean, he still looks good, like he can compete. He's aged well. I know he still wrestles some of the other wrestling places, but yeah. I don't know why WWE got rid of him. Sonya Deville's back. Why? She was loser leaves forever match. Why'd she come back? What, 4 or 5 months? What's an H phone? New H phone, cell phone. What the hell is that? Hello Kitty cell phone? You gotta go out, blue boy. What's a new H phone cell phone? Never heard of that. Like I said, I'm not tech savvy.
Well, have some fun.
Baby girl, can you get me a soda?
So, baby.
Come on, what's a new age phone? Cell phone. I got a nose.
Here you go, babe.
Thank you, honey bear. Yeah, I had a lot of their. Well, I think Mama still got Cocoa Beware and the butt wipers. I mean, bushwhackers and
God damn it. Hey, you're blocking on my...
the one Hefner referee. She had some others.
I'm gonna give you a table one.
No, I'm gonna be going off here shortly. Like an iPhone. Well, who makes it? Yeah, the one hotel Mama worked at in Cleveland. She had a lot of the wrestlers' autographs. Do you like the Guns N' Roses? No, I'm not big on Guns N' Roses. I was a big punk rock. Ooh. Blue one's in.
Come on, baby. Don't be upset.
Blue. There he
He
is.
always pays that every time he comes down.
Yeah, my puppy boy. Here's a good boy. Oh, you're nice and cold. Oh, really? Wow, that'd be neat. The Ramones. Yeah, I love the Ramones. I mean, I listened to some of their music. I wasn't a big fan of theirs, but that's beside the point. Who is that dude you went to school with that makes music for movies?
Rob Podor.
Who?
Rob Podor.
Rob Powder. He makes like
Podor.
spell
Pottorf. Podor.
Pot Orf. Rob
Yeah.
Pot Orf. He makes like music for movies, and my wife went to school with him.
He worked for Disney for a long time.
He worked for Disney a while.
Silent for 10 years, then he went to Disney. Now he's doing new movie music.
Okay, he did work out at Kings Island, then he did.
Don't lay down.
Then he worked for Disney. Now he's making music for movies, original scores. Oh wow, that would be neat. You went to school with Screech from Saved by the Bell. Why aren't you in porn movies with him? Now that would be really cool. The only one famous I went to school with that I knew, hung around a little bit with, was Dave Ford. Look him up, Dave Ford. He played professional ball for a little while. Not long. He was a pitcher. He pitched for our high school, Lincoln West. He went to, got drafted right out of high school. Played in the minors for a few years. He, player of the year in the minors. He played a few professional games, and yeah. I think it was for Baltimore, the Orioles. I forget, but Dave Ford. Look him up. Graduated Lincoln West High School, 1975, same as me. Oh, wow. Zombieland. Now I like that movie. Jesse Elsenberg. Yeah, I bet you didn't there, Worshipable. I went to school with Jimmy Joe Ray Bob. He was a bad mother effer. Better than old Popcorn. Biden's buddy. Yeah, that's the only one I went to school with, and you know. And my one older brother, William, he said he went to school with Bobo Brazil's niece and nephew. Well, they didn't live in Cleveland. They lived in Chicago. And I don't know how he went to school with them. Plus, he said he was in the military with Elvis. My brother didn't go into the military till the mid-60s. And by then, Elvis was already out. So my brother is a fucking liar. But Dave Ford, I mean, you can look it up. He went to Lincoln West, graduated in 1975, same year I did. And yes, I knew him. Okay, Rob, you have a great day. You hear me, buddy? Hit that like button on the way out. My family was friends to this other family, and I ain't gonna tell you their last name because I don't want to troll, but the wife's maiden name was Eleanor Carter. She was a cousin of June Carter Cash. I never met her, but Eleanor I met. She used to come over to the house, babysit us. I babysat her kids. Yeah, and she was a cousin to June Carter Cash. Yeah, I don't believe that wasn't washable. I don't believe the Don Quixote you are trying to tell us. A Don Quixote, oh baby, Don Quixote. Could be, who knows? Yeah, I'll believe that one. Whereas if you believe that I used to party every New Year's Eve with Hugh Hefner. Yeah. Not the Wayne Newton, the famous singer. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I believe you. You got to put up some of this proof here. So many famous people, you been to their house and you blowed and all this here, and I don't believe it. Just like they tell me, I haven't met all the people I've met. Milton Berle, Red Skelton. I went to their book signings. Got to talk a little bit with them, shake their hands, and that was it. I had the books. I heard it was a lung ailment. Something to do with his lungs. It was not COVID related, they're saying. But I do know I'm related to Bruce Willis, played as in Braveheart. Bruce Willis wasn't in Braveheart, I don't think.
No, that was Mel Gibson.
Yeah, that was Mel Gibson. The character he played. What's his name? Wallace?
William Wallace.
William Wallace. Hey, well, if you're related to William Wallace, dude, then you're related to me. Because I am related to William Wallace. Mama Grizz found that out on, what's that thing called?
Ancestry.
Ancestry.com. No, I'm a distant cousin, relative of William Wallace. Yeah, Mel Gibson. I mean, I used to, back when I was younger, I used to like to read, and I loved, Red Skelton. He was one of my favorite comedians. Milton Berle. And they had book signings downtown Cleveland there, and I went down to them, stood in a long line, bought a book, had them sign it. Used to go to like the auto show and different things. They used to have different stars there. I shook hands with a lot of celebrities, not parties or nothing like that. Just meet and greets like that. That's it. I forget, Mark Milner and Kent McCord came into the restaurant I worked at, and I made them hamburgers. And they both signed a $5 bill that was a tip. And I had that for a long while. Until one of my older brothers ripped it off and used it for chump change. Right. Okay, I'm also related to Kaiser Bill, who was the grandson of Queen Victoria. My grandmother, my dad's mother, was first cousin to Kaiser Wilhelm. And yeah, so I'm a distant cousin to Kaiser Bill and William and all. Just call me King Papa. Or Prince. I don't want to be a king. Prince Papa. Probably. Maybe that's why I like those big ass claymore swords. And I like plaid. Who knows? Who knows? I gotta tell my wife, is it true or I don't know. But she found it on Ancestry.com. Oh, really? That's cool. Lord Papa. Hello, Scotty boy. How you doing today, sir? Hope you're having a wonderful day. But I do know I have ancestry that came over on the Mayflower. My grandparents talked to me about that when I was a little whippersnapper. Both on both sides, my mom's and my dad's. There was Allens and there was Hopkins. I think you also said I was a distant relation somehow to George Washington. Was it that one?
Something like that, yeah. My
Yeah.
cousin, Mildred Reed, something like that, is grandmother by marriage or something. I'd have to go back and look it all up.
Yeah, Browns in the playoffs. Yeah, they play Pittsburgh again. Couldn't get the last game. Tried my damnedest to get it because I wanted to watch the, Browns win it so that they could go to the playoff. Couldn't get it, no matter what. Tried all these, wasted half the game. Finally, I found on the radio station out of Cleveland and listened to it on the radio, more or less. On my phone, I found a radio station, the Browns Network. Plus also Hopkins and Allens, my father's and mother's side of the family, their last names, surnames, were also big witch clans, over in Salem. Who knows? Hocus pocus, motherfuckers. Yeah, my wife goes to Ancestry.com and tries to find, still can't find a hell of a lot about my dad's side of the family. Green Bay Packers are in the playoff. Woo! That used to be one of my favorite teams. I used to love Green Bay, Minnesota, Oakland, Cleveland, and Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, so is mine. Mostly. My grandfather had money. He lost a hell of a lot during the Depression back in, 23 or whenever it was. He owned a big share of Ashland County in Ohio. He was one of the first men to have a car in the state of Ohio. Oh my God, Aaron Rodgers. He's good, but he ain't great. Thing I'm worrying about is Roethlisberger going to be back for Sunday's game? Oh, I found it on TV finally. It ain't on until 7:30. The Browns game Sunday. It's on Channel 3. I mean, good luck to everybody. You know, there could only be one final winner. Okay, Big Tinder, you have a great day. You take care, cousin. Yeah, I'm going to get off here anyways. So I want to thank y'all for coming in. It's been a good chat. I had to clear some shit up at the beginning. If you missed it, watch it. How long have I been on? Well, over 2 hours and 38 minutes. Whoa. Long one today. So I want to thank y'all for coming in. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Make the memories with your family.